Exactly 2 years ago, I put out a video talking about the status of all of my unfinished projects. And now that it's been 2 years, we have a list of all of those projects, and we're gonna talk about where they stand today. And surprisingly, a lot of those projects have actually been finished. Unsurprisingly, there's still a few on the list that aren't finished, but what's actually worse than that is there's some new projects on the list that have started since then, and those ones are kind of a doozy. So today, 0 to awesome, we're gonna grab a pickle beer, nothing too bad, just regular flavor. And we're gonna talk about what I've done with the last 2 years of projects. First things first, my Beetle. Here we have my 1971 Volkswagen Super Beetle. It's actually fully registered, insured, and driving, and it is the pickle bug. So cheers to pickle beers. Oh God, this is disgusting. But the Beetle's actually, it's pretty much done. Mechanically, it's fine. It runs, it drives. I've actually done a lot of work to it recently on the clutch, put new pedals in, new clutch cable, went through the whole motor, plugs, the whole tune-up, belts, wires, like everything. It's mechanically driving just fine. There, I had to get my special ladder to get up into the Volkswagen, and we're crawling up into the Volkswagen on the lift, not because it's getting any work, but because it's been summertime here in Texas and the Volkswagen doesn't have air conditioning. And now that it's cooling off, we're gonna have to get this thing off the lift at the end of this video and actually take it for a spin. But inside the car, it's pretty much done. If you'll notice, compared to last time, the seats are in, there's seat belts, the electronics are all done. I've got an onboard battery charger, which I need to plug in because our battery's down to 11.5 volts, so we're gonna turn the ignition off. Inside, we just need to put some trim in. I've got some speakers I probably need to install, and then a back seat. I did buy a back seat that matches these seats. It wasn't really made to go in this car. It doesn't really fit. I can cut it up and try and make it fit, but also there's actually something different I wanna do with the back seat that I've seen other people do, and it's super cool. So maybe we'll get to that eventually, but it's fall. It's time to get this on the road and drive it and not work on it. You gotta close the door carefully so you don't fall off the lift. But the outside, it needs to be buffed, it needs to be polished, and I need to put stickers on it because when I wanted to build this car, I wanted to do something that was like a vintage racing off-road car. That's why it's lifted, that's why it's got mud tires. This was a brown turd when I bought it it down to bare metal, gutted the interior, and then put it back together. So some stickers, some trim pieces, and it's officially done. Which is gonna be sad because I've had this for like, I don't know, 7, 8 years now, and I'm not ready to be done building it. But don't worry if and when that thing actually is ever completely and fully done. There's this, my 1965 Austin Healey Sprite, which is on some car dollies because it doesn't run. I have to wheel it around the garage. And I think after we made that last video, Steven and I actually got it started once for a Christmas video, and then I've done absolutely nothing with it. Speaking of Steven, not only did he help me get the car started about a year and a half ago, but for my birthday 2 years ago, he got me a gas tank and the proper gaskets for the car since I had to throw the gas tank in that car away. It was rusted through. And then for my most recent birthday, he got me the master cylinder rebuild kit, which I need, and then the both carb, dual carb rebuild kit. So I think Steven really wants to see this car on the road. So at some point, I need to at least throw those parts in, see if I can get it going. It definitely has a coolant problem. All the coolant is leaking out of the car. These tires, there's a hole in the exhaust. Mechanically, it's got some major issues, but the body, like the car was restored before I bought it. A woman bought it, let it sit for 12 years, never drove it, and just kind of mechanically fell apart. So at some point, we'll get that thing put back together. And next up on our list of failed, or not failed, incompleted projects was the garage. So I mentioned in the last video, I was halfway through just completely redoing my garage. It started with having to raise the garage door to install the lift. And then while I was in the neighborhood, I decided to paint. And then while I was moving shelves around, I thought maybe like add some toolboxes and redo the workbench. And then while I was doing that, maybe I need to install some cabinets and then some shelving for some power tools and then some lights, and it just completely spiraled. It took me probably like 2 months of weekends and nights after work, but the garage is done, it's put back together. I even started changing out garage door openers and garage door wheel bearings, and it's just, it's good. It needs air conditioning. I need to do that eventually, but other than that, garage project, that's done too. So next in that last video was my Tesla. I had just bought a Tesla Model Y, and I had some rock edge guard protector vinyl I needed to put on it, and I needed to get it tinted. Good news, None of that ever happened, but the Tesla's gone. It was replaced with my Ineos Grenadier, which actually after I bought it, I had to get it tinted, which I did, and I had to install a trailer hitch wiring because my dealer wanted $4 grand to install the wiring. And guess what? That's installed too. So did we finish Tesla projects? No, but Tesla's gone and we finished Ineos projects, so that's done too. On a side note that I just find hilarious, went from a Tesla Model Y, one of the most efficient, it's an electric car, it's super efficient, to something that gets 15 miles per gallon on premium. And also Tesla, they're known for keeping their build costs down by, there's no controls. You have touch screens. The new Teslas don't even have blinker switches. You've got buttons on the dashboard. This thing, every button, every switch you could possibly imagine, and horrible fuel economy. Maybe I overcorrected from the Tesla thing, but I like it. And behind this door is the half bath that in the last video was under construction for about a year and a half, and it's done. It took some help. My parents came in down, my brother came over. Specifically, this wallpaper was 5-6 feet wide. I had no idea how to hang it, and that held up the project for a year. And also when people came over to help, put this wall of wallpaper on, put that wall of wallpaper on. Steven started putting glue on this wall, and I said, no, this wall doesn't get glue. This wall is getting paint. It's just the back wall getting the wallpaper, because this wallpaper is hideous and ugly, and I want to minimize it as much as possible. And then he started laughing because he thought it was funny that this project was held up for a year and a half, literally for 10 linear feet of wallpaper. But it's done. Cabinets got painted, countertops went in, more cabinets got painted. It's done. We can cross this one off the list, which brings us to one of the other bathroom projects. And behind this door, I have what was one of my other unfinished bathrooms, which is now finished. Flooring came out, marble went in, new countertops, painted all the cabinets, tore out the shower that was here from the 80s because it was falling apart, resurfaced this, re-enameled this. It's completely done. It's a new bathroom. This one actually only took 3 months of weekends, and that's because I'm an idiot and just got super skinny tile. It took me forever to get this tile on. The walls weren't perfectly flat. I learned a couple lessons doing that bathroom, which is good because, well, there is one unfinished project in the house that's left. Yeah, everything I learned from that project I can use in this project, because we still have one bathroom covered in the last video 2 years ago that's still not done, and not even not done, just not even started. You can see all the leftover materials from the downstairs bathroom, tile, tools, backer board, all sorts of stuff is still in here. Since the last video, more of this wall has fallen off. It's fine, it's a guest bathroom. We don't have a lot of guests. This one does have some challenges I don't know how I'm gonna handle. Like, there's a skylight up here with drywall issues, and can someone let me know in the comments, like, how do I get up there to fix that drywall? This is the only countertop in the house we haven't replaced, and I gotta figure out something to replace this like 80s pink fake marble. And again, we're gonna paint cabinets just like we did in the other bathrooms. We've gotten really good at painting 1980s cabinets. So yeah, that bathroom not even started. It's been 2 years since the last update. Will it be started in the next 2 years? Nope, nobody knows. All right, so next up is the projects that have started since that list. And there's been some other projects. We've done some landscaping, some house things, and there's been smaller projects that have started and finished in that 2 year period. But there's two big ones, two doozies that, well, they've been going on for a while, and they're probably gonna take a little bit longer to finish. So I'm gonna have another sip of this cold, refreshing, salty, kind of sweet and disgusting pickle beer. First one is, I bought another car. It parks right there. I had to hide it outside because I bought this thing back in January of this year, so 10 months ago, 8 months ago, it's September, 9 months ago, I bought this car and haven't revealed it to the internet. I'm not going to reveal this car until it's completely done, because I don't want people telling me I never finish projects, because as we know, I finish 5 out of 7. But, so I bought this car. It needs some work. I did all the mechanical work already to make sure mechanically it was gonna fall apart. And then I bought a lot of sports car parts, put on it, roughly 2 to 3 times more than I spent on the car in parts. And I haven't put any of those on because it took me 7-8 months to actually get the title and get the car registered. And I wasn't gonna put triple the car's value of parts on it until I actually owned it and knew I could keep it. But good news, got the title, got the car registered, even got the license plate for it. It's one of those. Even got the license plate for it. And so now I can finally put those parts on. I think it's literally gonna take like a weekend, like 2 solid days, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. That thing will be done. And finally we'll unveil it to the world. So you won't have to guess anymore what goes in this spot. And remember, if you watch that video and you guess correctly, you're getting a prize when it gets unveiled. And that brings us to the big doozy, the biggest project. I think the biggest project we've ever taken at this house, and that's, whoops, this construction site behind me is, well, it used to be my backyard. Now it's just a pile of nonsense and chaos. Oh. Back here in my backyard was a 22 years old deck that had rotted into the ground, and a gazebo that had a hot tub in it that had also rotted into the ground, and then more deck, which the one I'm standing on hasn't rotted in the ground, but it's been around for 22 years. You can't ask much more of a deck. It actually replaced a deck that had been there for 20 years prior, so it seems like deck lifespan at this house is about 20 years. And so in the middle of the summer, in July, in Texas, my wife and I started ripping out this lower deck that was just rotted into the ground. And some parts of it, like, you didn't even have to hit it with a sledgehammer or cut it with a saw. You just pick it up with your hand. We filled up 2 30-yard dumpsters with this lower deck, and then had a company come in and pour 1,000 square feet of cement where the deck used to be to start the rebuilding process. All of that lower cement down there actually gets covered with this silver mist flagstone. So this won't be cement, it'll be covered up in flagstone. Where a hot tub used to be, you used to step up a couple feet into a hot tub. There were steps to get into it. The thing was raised, it was up here. You will now step down into what will soon be the outdoor kitchen. I'm trying to save this gazebo that used to be here. The roof completely rotted off. In fact, there was a raccoon who made his home in the roof for a little bit. We got rid of him. He's been rehoused elsewhere. But there were some considerable rot issues with the deck, and this is actually one of the good posts. Believe it or not, I've actually been working on the posts that were really bad. So to try and save this gazebo, shot a laser level, and I've been cutting off the posts and re-cementing them with the theory that everything's gonna be covered in flagstone. So these ugly cement squares, notice they're squares now, are gonna just be wrapped in flagstone, blended and everything else. It'll be fine. We got plenty of space in here. And then outdoor kitchen goes in. Gas barbecue, which has again been donated by Steven. He wants me to finish projects, is going right here. My green egg is going right there. And then some sort of combination griddle thing goes on the other side over here. This deck I wasn't supposed to tear out. I thought this deck was fine. I had to remove a couple boards to put these posts in, and when I did that, I found more rot. So this deck's getting rebuilt as well. It's been 2 years, and we've finished 5 projects. We've only added 2 more to the list. So now, 2 years later, we're down to 4 unfinished projects. So I think that's the right direction. Plus, it's cooling off in Texas, so I can hopefully finish my backyard. Ripping a deck out of the ground in July sucks. But more importantly, it's cooling off, so we can get the bug back on the road. Oh, God. You know, every time I have to move the Healey, it is motivation to get it running. I'll be back in about 5 minutes after this thing gets inched over. Turns out I did have my charger plugged in. So I'm wondering why my battery's only showing 11.5 volts. This could be fun to start. Okay, I just died at a stop sign, but in my defense, it hasn't been driven in months. But this is a great time to point out, this car is so finished. I even have a glove box now with a insurance card and registration and current registration, a garage door opener. It's fine. Sure hope this starts again. Oh yeah! Nothing wrong. Oh, glove box. Glove box opened up on its own. Okay, so maybe the Volkswagen still has a few bugs to be worked out, but we can always say that's like, it's been sitting for a few months. We can say that's bad gas. Oh, actually, you're not supposed to see that car. Don't look at that car. That one's a surprise. But anyways, lots of more projects, lots to do. I've got to finish my pickle beer. I couldn't drink a pickle beer and then go for a drive. That would be a big failure. So leave a comment below. What do you think is going to happen in the next 2 years? We did 5 projects in the last 24 months. So maybe the next 24 months, we can do 6. Oh shit.